carburetor still needs work, but I did get the brakes to work, and you can actually lock up a wheel and spin the front right around when the snowblower's not on it. I put the snowblower back on it. I had it off for a while, and you can see that this one works, this hydraulic function. This is the mower deck raising motor. That's two right here. This one works. This is the one I had the snowblower hooked up to the other day. Here's the one it's supposed to be hooked up to. The snowblower raises. It lowers. That little cylinder right there. The fittings are loose a little bit. Well, what can you do? Well, watch this. We'll set her back down. It works. Seems to work fine. A little noisy. I think that's just the chain from being rusty. It was just like the 110 snowblower. The chain was rusty, that's it. I mean, the engine's just idling, and it's running that snowblower no problem. Tube turning thing works. Handle's a little bent, but whatever. Still mud on the gas tank from when the guy took it off for me, which is cool. That'll clean off. I did some work to the wiring. Well, I didn't do any work to the wiring. I put new taillights on. They're the ones I had on my 210. There was nothing wrong with the wiring. In fact, the original taillights are right here, and I might put them back on at some point. This one has a broken wire. This one worked. This light here actually started working after I made the first video of it. I didn't do anything to it. Here's where it plugs into the wiring harness. They just plug in. So, if I clean them up, get a wire back on this one, I can have the original taillights back on it. But for now, I got these nice LED ones on. Here's the original wiring harness right here, and I've just got them plugged in. I didn't cut it or anything. It's working fine. Headlights are working. I had one bulb blow, so I replaced it. I gotta find a grill for it. I just noticed the other day it's got Cub Cadet front tires on it. Couldn't tell you why. They actually say Cub Cadet on the side of them, but they're so dry, cracked, and the front tires are going to get replaced. The back tires are holding air right now, but I'm going to replace them too. The brake pedals are actually returning now. They wouldn't return before. So that's awesome. Everything works. This right here, this is the hose that goes to this thing. So when you spill gas, it would dump the gas out down here instead of on your engine where it would explode. But as you can see, the hose is no longer in good shape. The starter cranks the engine over really slow, and I think it's because these cables are really small. Although that one could be original, the battery cables are tiny. So I'm going to replace them. And the starter motor could be, you know, on its last leg. I don't really know. My old man says this tractor's kind of loud compared to my other one. I don't really think so. I think it's just 140s. They have a smaller muffler than the 210s do. that carburetor. Okay, so here's the carburetor, the Walbro. Watch this. Who would have thought that? I actually got it to work again. So the carburetor actually seems to be working okay. I gotta fix the hood. The hood rattles all over the place here. The hinges are worn out, I think. Oh, you can see my gas gauge now. I cleaned it up. And it's almost empty, of course. Seems to be running fine right now. Sweet. Gave it a quick wash. Ew. And this is what we came up with. Much better looking. Oh yeah, you can actually see the hood decal now. Isn't that better? Oh yeah. Here's the battery cables I'm going to replace. Aren't they tiny? Much better. Seat's not as grungy looking, but with a grill, this thing won't look half bad.